Kristin. It is 2016 and I just created a plan on how I'm going to be my best future self. So, future self, let's check back in about 5 years and see how this plan went. Welcome to 2021, Kristin. Don't remember how you got here? Let's take a look at the plan that you made about 5 years ago to become this successful. I thought that I was at higher order thinking at the beginning of this class. That's even what I wrote in my journal. However, I now realize that I was really at lower order thinking, and I'd frequently rely on what the textbook stated as gut intuition, and I'm now in between higher order thinking and highest order thinking. I'm routinely using critical thinking tools, and I remain fair consistently, and I am very reflective now. My thinking has changed because my thinking used to only be considered okay in intuition, listening, reading, emotions, and speaking, and now I believe that I think very well in those subjects. I've also developed the ability to empathize with others intellectually, which is something that I wasn't able to do very well before. In the beginning of class, I was scared to look like an opportunist, and I wanted to learn to lead by logic and expertise and have my employees respect me for my knowledge, most importantly, to lead by example. At the end of class, I feel I have learned to analyze my thoughts, my actions, and my ideas to make sure that I'm following the path that I want to take to lead by example to my employees. I learned that I needed to think about the way that I think. I need to reevaluate the way I made decisions and how I thought. I was always an overthinker, and I would overanalyze everything. However, my overanalyzing was not productive, and I had to change the questions that I asked myself. I always asked myself, what assumptions am I using in my reasoning? What information do I need to answer my question? What are the consequences of my reasoning? But I made changes to my thinking and I added the following questions. I had to ask myself, what is the fundamental purpose? What is my point of view? What is my most fundamental inferences or conclusions? What is the most basic concept in the question? What is the key question I'm trying to answer? My brand is currently that I am a dedicated, creative, and passionate leader. I want my future brand to be still that I'm dedicated, creative, and passionate, but I want to be known for being creatively proactive, analytically results-oriented, and collaboratively adaptable so that I can deliver superior results to my team. I learned that I will constantly need to reinvent my brand. What I want my brand to be now may need to be changed in the future, and that's okay. I created a plan of development for my leadership and my personal brand. To become this best person I can be, I need to determine the results that I want to achieve in the next year. In the next year, I want to raise my store's score and willingness to recommend surveys. If my score is raised in that, it shows that my customers are willing to recommend my store to their friends and family. This would mean that my customers are leaving the store satisfied and well taken care of by my employees. In terms of my employees, I want to have my team work better together and have less turnover. In order to do this, I need to fully get to know my employees and what motivates them and make sure that this is the right career path that they want. I also want my store to do better in terms of ranking and results. This will help my area be more successful, and I want to be a contributor to that. As I stated before, I want to be known for being adaptable, analytical, collaborative, creative, proactive, and results-oriented. This is what defines my identity. I'll construct my leadership brand statement and test it. Since this is what I want to be known for, I want to be able to deliver superior results to my team to maintain customer and employee satisfaction and retention. I'll make my brand identity real. I'll construct my career path by leveraging my brand to shape my career by letting others know of my plan, my networking, and I will hold myself accountable and allow myself to reconstruct my brand if need be. I'll do the following actions. One-on-ones. Each month we have one-on-ones with employees to create their action plan on how they're going to improve. During these one-on-ones, I will ask for feedback from employees on how I can do better and what they need from me. If I do it in a conversational style, it will ensure employees feel comfortable with giving feedback. I'll ask the questions that are listed in the Kaplan article. These questions are, how frequently do I communicate a vision and priorities for my business? Would my employees, if asked, be able to articulate the vision and priorities? How am I spending my time? Do I give people timely, direct, and constructive feedback? Do I have 5 or 6 junior people that will tell me things that I don't want to hear that I need to hear? Have I, at least in my own mind, picked one or more potential successors? Am I attuned to changes in the business environment that would require change in the way we organize or run our business? How do I behave under pressure, and what signals am I sending my employees? Does my leadership style reflect who I really am? I will analyze my interests. I will analyze the degree to which I put the interests of my company and my colleagues ahead of my own. Even if it's to express an unpopular view, is there something I'm not willing to speak up about? If there's something I'm not, I need to reevaluate the situation. I need to do what I truly enjoy doing. I need to find out what I truly enjoy doing. I need to identify the critical tasks in my current job. This will help me to determine how to spend my time and develop my skills. In order to know myself and create a leadership development plan, I must first determine my strengths and my weaknesses. For me to be able to take responsibility of my career, I need an accurate assessment of my current skills and my performance. In order to really determine my true strengths and weaknesses, I will utilize the feedback analysis. I'll write down what I expect to happen each month. At the end of every month, I will compare my results with my personal expectations. This method will show me where my strengths lie and what I am doing or failing to do that is depriving me from my full benefits and my strengths. After 3 months, I should see a trend and begin to improve each month. After 9 months or a year, I will have sufficient data to determine my true strengths and my weaknesses. I got this idea from the Drucker article. I need to focus on enjoyable tasks. I need to concentrate on my strengths. I need to put myself where my strengths will produce results. This will help me gain confidence in my work. I also need to improve my strengths. This can be done through practice, trainings, feedback, and education. I will not only do this in my spare time that I have, but I will set time aside each week to be able to focus on development to improve my strengths. I need the reduction of dysfunctional beliefs. I need to discover where my intellectual arrogance is causing disability and ignorance, and I need to overcome it. I will do this through feedback analysis process and feedback from my employees. I will assess the issues that I can control monthly. I need to remind myself to have faith. As Kaplan stated, have faith that although justice may not prevail in any given point in time, it should generally prevail over time. This will help me stay focused on the issues that I can control. Increase of positive self-image. I will not try to change myself, but instead I will work to improve the way I perform. I will do this by keeping track of my results monthly to be more efficient. I need to make sure not to take on tasks that I cannot perform, or that will only make me perform poorly, because this will lower my confidence and set me back instead of forward. I really want to stay within AT&T, but I want to move to opportunities outside of retail. In the Harvard Career Development Multimedia Exercise, I learned what I like and what I dislike, my strengths and my gaps, the next step and opportunity, how to conduct an informal interview, and what motivates me to work, and the skills I need to improve on or develop. How to conduct an informal interview is something that really stood out to me. I'll build this network. My network is currently limited to my organization and the people that I interact with on a daily basis. I'll seek for mentors in the community, professional, family, and even a friend. I'll also offer to be a developer to these people. In order to create my ideal developmental network, I will look for mentors that we can establish a mutually beneficial relationship together, someone that will enjoy the satisfaction of helping me develop. I will also make sure that I expand into multiple mentoring relationships, someone that is within AT&T, someone that has the skills that I want, and someone whose career path I look up to. This will give me a company mentor, a skill mentor, and a career strategy mentor. I will also offer to be a mentor. Since networking is to expand and develop a mutually supportive relationship, I also need to make an effort to go beyond just the people that I see every day, because those are the people I'm most comfortable with. My plan is to look up the job that I want within AT&T and find the person that has that job and email that person to set up an informal interview. I will also make sure that I am more social at my work outings and trainings to be able to get to know the people and I think that I can learn more about what my company does. The one thing that I know I need to be better at is getting to know people outside of my organization. However, I do have the opportunity to. I have a meeting that I need to attend on May 2nd, and I'll make sure that I'm more outgoing to be able to start relationships with people outside of my regular circle. This is an example of my future developmental network, consisting of people in the community, professional contacts, family members, employers, and others. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me and to see my presentation and my plan on how I'm going to become my best future self. Thank you.
Thanks, past self.
Good plan.